Which is the best Android box for you? Welcome back, folks. I got another great video for you. And if you like these videos and you're on Amazon, please like them. YouTube and Facebook, you can comment, like them there. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. A lot more is coming your way. So let's get started with this box that I first got. So one thing this is the newest one that I've got. It's an Android 7.1 TV box. It has USB ports on the side, a TV tuner in the back. But there's one thing wrong with this thing. Well, before I tell you what's wrong with it, let me tell you what the positives are. It has an IR remote control. Let me get that for you right now. So this is the IR remote control. It's a very nice unit. It's nice. It fits in nicely in your hand. It's a nice size. It's almost like a standard remote control. And it has the IR transmitter right here. And it's basically like your DVD controller that you would have. Now, the only thing that I've got against this box, well, maybe there's two things. The first thing that I have found wrong with this unit is the fact that there is no IR receiver window on this unit. So if you wanted to extend your IR range, I don't know how you would do it on this unit. Now, let me compare the other unit that I have. And I know I'm going back and forth, but I want to show you both boxes on the same thing here. So this is still a new box, but it's the older version of Android. It is 6.0. This one's really nice. It has a built-in clock, power button, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually an IR window in this unit. Now, if you've watched my other videos in the past about IR remote controls, now there's one video on there you should see. It's called Remote Control Confusion. Now, a lot of these units are RF controlled, which is a bad idea. Now, I give two thumbs up for the companies that built these that actually stuck with the IR remotes. They are so much easier to use than the RF units. Now, RF means radio frequency. The IR stands for infrared. And these give you flexibility over the RF. Now, yes, these are line of sight. You have to point it right at the unit, which the RF you don't, but you need to be in the same exact room, really, with the RF. But let me show you some other things that are negative with this other unit. So, it has a built-in TV tuner card. Sounds great. Now, if you look at other reviews on the internet, it works. But the one thing that you got to remember is there are some people that are doing these reviews that are outside of the U.S. This box is not U.S. Yes, the apps work, but there's a big drawback. Now, if you want to see the demonstration of this unit and the other unit that I got, you're going to have to look them up. It's Android 7.1, which is this one, playing the game of chance. Now, I'll put the links in the description on YouTube. Sorry for you folks that are on Facebook or Amazon. Well, I'll put the links on Facebook, but for you on Amazon, there's no can do for that. So you would have to come over to Facebook or YouTube. So, there's a lot of other things that are with this unit that is not very good. For the fact of heat distribution. It's all on the bottom. No good. Cross ventilation is better. And having it on the top would be even better. But having it side by side with ventilation holes over here and ventilation over here, that's good. And even having it on the top would even be better. But this is a dumb design, and it's bound to overheat. Now, this one overheats. Now, I'm not saying that all of them will do that, but why spend the extra for this box? You're paying for a useless tuner card in this unit. I paid $180 for this particular Android TV box. And the other problems that I've had is software, is the apps. It doesn't support Amazon Video. Yes, it comes with Netflix, Hulu. I haven't tried downloading the Hulu app on this thing, but it's very limited of software. Now the Android 6 that I have, very feature rich. Now this has a nice interface to it. But the one thing that I do not understand, and I checked this out before making this video, I was going to do a speed test for you. And I watched some of these other videos that did some kind of a bench test on this unit. Never explained to me how to get it to work. So I don't know how to do a test of this unit. Now the other one on hand that I have that I just showed you does have a speed test unit so you can test your internet. That unit is good. So let me show you the other things that are on this other unit. And I'm not here to sell boxes, okay? I don't want people to say, well, I bought this box and it's a piece of junk. That's up to you. Whether you buy this one or you buy the other one. Now, there's plenty of Androids out there. I don't have time to test them all, okay? Now, price is a big one. Usually it's the less expensive, not as many features. Like I said, this one's more money, so I've got more features. But I got useless features on this box compared to the other one. Yes, it plugs into the US. Yes, it works on the internet. But as far as the wasted TV tuner goes, I wouldn't spend any more money on this. And there's a lot of other things that are with this, but I haven't tested it fully. But I've tested a lot out. So if you go to Android 7.1, playing the game of chance, which will be in the series of these videos, so you'll be able to find it. If you're watching this one, you'll be able to find the other two I've done. So with this unit, I like this one the most. Yes, and the one thing I didn't tell you about the other one, it does have gigabit networking. Now for you techies that understand gigabit, and for even you home users that are, a little savvy, gigabit is like the fastest speed that you can get. But you know what? What's the point of gigabyte if the thing doesn't work with a TV tuner card? It's no good. This unit is the old style speed, which is 100 megabytes. It works fine for what you need. You don't need high speed for video streaming. I mean, most people's internet is 100 megabytes or less than that. I've talked to the family this week, and they were using stuff like this, and they're using wireless. But like I said, and I'm going to keep hitting this over and over again, wireless is no good. So anytime I have to talk about wireless, I'm going to tell you it's junk. Now, this unit has Amazon Prime. Now, for you people that are on Prime, you can watch your Prime videos. Now, my opinion of Prime, and not just my opinion, but I was actually talking to one of my family members over the weekend, and we both agreed that Prime is junk. I mean, let's face it, what's on there that you can't get on TV? All the good stuff you gotta rent. So, what's the point of watching stuff that is junk? If my family doesn't like it, I know I'm not gonna like it. But this thing has Netflix, Hulu, like I've said, I haven't downloaded Hulu to it, either on this one. But I did try Amazon Video. I tried YouTube out. I've tried some other services. So this is a pretty good box. And I like the size. And it does a whole lot of other things. It does have your keyboard, which I don't think I've shown you. But I did show you on the other video. So if you watch that one, you'll be able to see it. And there's keyboard and mouse on this side too. Then you got your HDMI and networking. You have these antennas right here for your wireless. Now, I don't care. I mean, like I said in other videos, I like the outside antennas, the external antennas on units. But the fact is, and if you watch the other videos, I'll go into more detail that you cannot put these flush. And if you can, it gets right in the front of the connectors. So you can't just take the antennas off this unit and save some space. So this is the one I recommend. Now I didn't try the digital as far as the optical audio out on this thing. They don't have any need for it. But the yellow jack is for your composite video, but you have to buy separate cables. Now both of these units have composite video as well as HDMI. So if you have an older style TV set, you're going to have to either buy a composite video cable, or you have to buy an HDMI converter. I don't know which is cheaper. I mean, I just used some of my old composite video cables one time with a converter because it was cheaper than having to buy the 1/8 cable. So I hope this helps you decide which one you want to get. And like I've said, there's a lot of 6s out there. Now, newer is not always better. Doesn't matter what they tell you. That's just a selling gimmick that, oh, well, 7.1 is better than 6. Have you tested them both? The people that put them out don't. I can tell you that. And today I had a email from somebody needing help from their Android phone. And I know this is totally off the subject, but I should just throw this out here. Now, I don't know about Google Play, but I do know that I have downloaded not software to this unit, but I've downloaded software to this unit, and it did not work. I don't know why. I couldn't even get Amazon Video to install. I've tried some other apps. Nothing, I mean, yeah, it installed, but it wouldn't come up. It wouldn't show up in the menu of the apps of what I've downloaded. The other thing, the Amazon App Store stinks on both units. Don't bother wasting your time with Amazon apps. It's useless. So, when it comes right down to buying boxes, whether it's this unit or it's this unit, I don't know how to tell you which one to buy. It's whatever your needs are now. For gamers, I've looked at games on this. I've never tested games because I'm not interested in games and I don't have a gaming controller. But this also supports games. Now, if you want to get a little techie here, and I don't want to bore the user, but for those that want to know what this thing is capable of, this has 8 processors in it. And it has 3 gigabytes of RAM. Now, what I can say about RAM, now, most people don't know what RAM is for, and you know, to me, I know somewhat about RAM because of a computer. But with this unit, I don't know why you need so much RAM. I mean, unless the apps take so much RAM. I don't know. But RAM is basically that when an application is running, it uses the RAM. And to process it, you need the processor. Now, I don't know why you need 8 cores for this, because I would think one processor would process just fine. Maybe those high-powered video games that you folks like to play, or I don't know. I don't know who I'm talking to. I might be just talking to the average TV watcher. But if you're out there for video games, I don't know. I really don't know if I would use an Android. My feelings about video games is why not just buy a video game system like PlayStation or one of those? I don't know what all is out there now. I mean, I was back when I had Nintendo 64, which I know is old now, but and I had Nintendo NS, or however you could say that. But and I bought those video game systems. Oh, back then that's all we had. But even still today, that's what I would get if I was a game player. I wouldn't buy one of these just to play games. And these are more or less for watching TV. Yes, they support apps, but why waste your money on this unit to play games? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, yes, this is an all-around unit, but then my other feelings about Android is the fact that one other time I had a Google Play Store unit, something like this, and within 2 years they outdated it, and I wasted a whole bunch of money. So I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking about keeping it because I signed up to a service, but to me, I'm very leery. If I get screwed again, this will be the last time I buy any Android or any Google Play device that has to have Google stuff in it. I mean, I use Google Search, but the fact is, I mean, I don't really care for the Google software. I mean, they can outdate it any day they want. So, it's basically like a little computer. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Tell others. Thumbs it up if you like it. If you don't like it, thumbs it down. And I hope you leave happy. So I'll see you next time on Pushing Technology to the Limit.